it is. Of course, it's me as a man for Christ. Don't mind this one written here. My bishop actually is actually my name as well. But I love the as a man for Christ. Let me remove it so you can see me well. Yeah. Prior to my previous video on my life as an adult, which was about my how my life has been going in the part of my maternal home. Now the proper life as an adult is in my paternal home. You know, being the first child, because my father also is the first child, and his mother being the first wife of late Eze Frederick Graham Olewe, who was a traditional ruler in my local hometown, Arong Umevo in Arongwa, Autonomous Community of Osisi Omangwa, here in Abia State, who happens to marry four wives, but the last one left because she was very young when my grandfather died around 1989. So she had living actually sorry, five wives. Sorry. Then when she left, leaving four wives, which my grandmom happens to be the first wife. Now, on along the line, my dad being the first son from the first wife, because my grandmother gave birth to 16 children. Wow! I know you chat. She was just exhibiting the mandate of God to go into the world and multiply. So she was very fruitful. 16. And the beautiful aspect of it is that she gave birth to eight boys and eight girls. But mm, unfortunately, she lost all eight daughters, leaving her with eight sons. Unfortunately, due to a reason which I will take our time to explain on my next video. I won't explain it now. So let's continue with the video. When she lost eight daughters, leaving her with eight sons, with my father being the first child, things were going on well in the family. Things were going on well. The family was at peace because the man, you know how polygamous family is, because the man is still alive. So everybody was keeping everyone in check. Everyone has something doing. The family was very peaceful. But after his demise, 1999, sorry, sorry, 1989 slash 1990, when he died, the family became torn apart. And my father being the first son, he played a very, very vital role in the burial of his father because he, being the first child, he has something tangible doing. I wouldn't call it legal. You know, what man had to do to survive. They were into all these illegal stuff, drugs and stuff, fraud. I have to be plain. Like I won't, as a Christian, I won't condone because it's my father. I won't say no. I just have to say that so that I won't be harboring sins of my fathers and be suffering from sins of my fathers. Yeah. So he buried his father. He killed a cow according to Ngwa laws and custom. He killed a cow. So after the burial, some months later, he was married to my mom. Yeah, then yes, he was married to my mom. Then 1990, 1991, 92, boom, this man, this guy you're looking at here as a man for Christ came forth November 9, 1992. Yeah, and there was heavy celebration according to them, and by pictures, because I saw pictures. That was great. When I mean great celebration, being the first grandchild of the revered Olewe dynasty. So after that, 1994, my younger brother came. That is 1994, 2 years after. Then 2 years after again, my youngest sister came, Linda. But unfortunately, she still died at the end of the year. Yeah, leaving us with now two. Then my mom was quite young. My mom was 20 when she gave birth to me. Because every time, how I know her age, she would tell me, if you know your age, add 20 on it, that is my age. So as I am, November 9 will make me 30 proper. So if you add 20 to 30, my mom is 50. She gave birth to me when she was approximately 20 years. She went into marriage 18 years immediately after her secondary school, and she married my father, a virgin. I didn't hear from her. I didn't hear from her. I heard from my grandmother, my mom, my father's mom. She's late now. I heard from her first before my uncles, even before she told me. So then virginity was a virtue and it was everywhere, almost all of them. But that's by the way. That's by the way. So my mom being very young then, young into marriage, she had to mourn my father 1996 because he died 1996 at the age of 29, of which that was why that was the time I woke up. I posted a picture on Twitter. I just woke up because on my bed, the picture where I hung his picture was just directly facing my bed. Maybe if I wake up and open your eyes looking at the wall, you just see his picture. You know, I posted it on my Twitter timeline. I just woke up that day. I felt bad. I was like, wow, wow. So these memories started coming down. I just felt like letting it out. And thanks to Jola Mojololo, Dr. Jola, I thank you so much. In every aspect of my life, you've been supportive, you've been encouraging, you've been helpful, you've been caring, you've been a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on. Jola, I can't just thank you enough. Despite the distance, you've been there. You've not been lacking, you've not been wanting. You've always been there for me. I want to say a special big thank you and a special shout out to you. Jola to the world. I love you. As a man for Christ loves you, and you know that, no doubt. You know that. Please, if you are here, subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. And while you are here, subscribe to her channel too, at Jola's World. You have good contents. If you are an online, you a YouTuber, she also has a Telegram group for YouTubers where you can also grow your YouTube channel and show your contents. She also on Twitter, she can help you with your account. Jola is a diverse lady. She's polyvalent. She's not one hand because as an economist, we all say on the one hand and on the other hand. So she's multi talented, polyvalent. Yes, that's by the way. Thank you, Jola. So my mom mourned my dad 1996, 1997, 1998, 1999, 2000. So at the end of 2000, still young. 1996, she was 1992, she was 20. 1992, 28, she was very young. So with my people's permission, as my uncles and the one that replaced my father as the firstborn now, and my grandmother, they all gave her permission. See, you are too young for this. You are too young for this. So if you can marry, I know we know you have two sons here with us, which they will not lose. So if you have someone coming for you, you can marry. But if you don't want, you can still stay here and give birth to children as well, which is still in your husband's name. Sorry to say, but it's common in my community. People do it a lot. People do it a lot. But my mom refused, so she had to go. Met her husband now, who is my stepdad. Met her to that year 2000, late 2000. Got married to him, did traditional marriage. Also that late 2000. 2000, 2001, 2002. She gave birth to the first daughter of the house, which is my angel. I love her so much. I don't play with her. I don't joke with her. Chiamaka, Career, Judah Marcos. Then 2000 to 2003, she gave birth to the second daughter, Chinyere Lilian Chidemakos. 2003, 2004, 2005, she gave birth to the second daughter, to the third daughter, sorry, Onyinyechi Joyce Chidemakos, making it three girls. Now, I am a younger brother from my dad, two boys. Then somehow around 2007, she gave birth to a son. Now, that is how it's balanced, three boys and three girls. That is how it came to be. Then while growing up, due to inconsistencies, and my young uncles then later went to abroad, so I was privileged to go with one when he was still in South Africa, being a young boy. They're not even up to teenage age, so we left for South Africa. Then when we left for South Africa, Some years later, he relocated to Greece, Athens precisely. We are in Athens, Greece. When we are in Athens, some years later, we relocated to Hamburg, Germany. So he married his wife. I'm talking about the first son now. Then the wife started giving some kind of problems. Uh, this one you are training him, you've taken him out, or this that being you are the first person that traveled from your home. Now you are training your elder brother's first son. If he gets money, if he gets rich, if he succeeds tomorrow, he will first and go and take care of his mother before even buying a wrapper for me. You don't know all those stuff. I don't know. Women. So that was what made my uncle then. When we came back for December, he said I can't go back with him anymore. That's how life started. Came back to Nigeria. Then he went back. My dear, it has been from hand to mouth. Life hasn't been fair. It has been rough. And all of them, all abroad. At the point in time, they started having some kind of problems in their businesses. And then in the home, no one to represent them in the home. And now, being the first grandson, even the eldest one, who represents my father now as the first child, is that if there's anything in the amala with the elders, he will always send me. So as a little guy, I started visiting and dining with the elders from a very, very young age because there was none of them to represent the family. You understand? So, and being that excuse, I was inducted into the revered group of Ngwa, like in Igbo land, Ishopara, because this is a meeting of all firstborns. So it was legitimate, being the first one in my own from my own father. You understand? Although I'm not, maybe age-wise, I'm not up to, but due to some consideration, my uncles who is up to didn't have to send me. So they had to allow me, and also coming from a royal family. So I had a lot of plus and bonuses that made me join them. That is how I started my journey as a young adult. So I started attending meetings, being exposed to these traditional lives. This is how my journey started. Now anything that will happen, even if someone dies in our community now, before even anyone we know, how they will call me. Being now representing the eldest in my own family, the Olewe family, me now representing the elders with their own authority. So anything we had happen, I'll brief them. If there's anything that will go to the elders or to the community, it will first pass through me. You understand? So that's how my journey as a young adult started. Here and there, burials, meetings, weddings, anything, any entitlement that is due to elders, I'm there. Our latest Igwe now, I know that will be coronated, that will be crowned king properly this year, although he received the crown of staff of office from that Abia governor last 2 years. Even before he went there, I was there. One being my grandfather was the last Eze from that community, 1990, when he died. So him coming to be the Eze of the king of our community, he must have a packet from the previous kingship. That's how we do. So that's where I fallen. You can imagine a small me with the entourage of the incoming Eze. Incoming Eze with his own friends and entourage, man. When we went to Umuahia, it was like, wow. In Igbo, we say, nwata kwezi aka ya esoro okenye rie nri. Meaning, if a little child wash his or her hand well, he dines and eats with the elder. So my life as an adult started at a very young age, a very young and small age. So that's how I came out this far. I have shouldered a whole lot of responsibilities. I don't mind. I don't blame myself if I'm looking much older than my age. I should be 30 proper by November 9. I'm still 29, so I won't say I'm 30. I want to be up because I believe before the time is not the time. After the time is no longer the time. So before 30 is not 30. After 30 is no longer 30. So till I'm 30 proper by November 9, I won't announce myself as being 30. So I'm 29 proper. I won't blame myself for looking much older than what I'm supposed to be because this head, these shoulders, they've shouldered a whole lot of responsibility. They've shouldered a whole lot of responsibility. So please, if you are still here, like, comment, share as well. This is a true life story. It's not faking. It's a true life story. That's what I want to use this channel for, to let out real life experiences, to tell people, to tell the world, my experiences as a little child. And I know it will help. It will help. This is just a preamble. If I indulge into it proper, it will take more than 4 hours of the video time. But I just want to be making it snappy short, giving the detail, but the deeper details, if expanded, wow, to go far. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. Let's do that. So that's how my life as an adult so far. So joining my experiences from my father's place, from my hometown, that's why my mom's side now, they say, if it's you, and exactly what happened in my family, in my father's house, is happening in my mother's house. Their own eldest brother, which is the only son of my mom's family, of course, not the only son of the whole family. The other two has had one son each from their family, but mine is the proper first child, which and everything should pass through this table before that ones. So he's in abroad since 1997. So they say, Elvis, since you fit into your family, and since Arthur, our elder brother, is not around, we will tell him anything he wants, to say, everything should now go through. Now let be a representative of him. So you see, in Igbo we say, "Ozoma maga you barabo," meaning if a road is good, you go back at it twice. If the road is smooth and good, you go twice. So me being a better representative of my family, not even lacking. So that's how they have to employ me to stand on this in the state of my elder uncle who is abroad. And I'm not disappointed. As you can see in the other video that I made, the YouTube shorts where I hosted on Monday the Abia State PDP chairman in the person of Honorable Onyembi, Sonny Onyembi. I hosted him and his entourage. They were very, very happy and pleased, and everything information was relayed to my brother, to that my uncle Kosa. I was also live. That's why I couldn't come live on YouTube. I was live on WhatsApp. He was viewing everything, although I still made some video to show him and some pictures and tell him the elders and everyone that came around. He was very proud. He's happy. He's happy having someone that can represent well at home. So that's why these are some of the things that if I look back at them, I kind of feel proud of myself. I feel proud of myself because I've accomplished so many for people, and mine wouldn't be much for me if I've been shouldering this responsibility for people. Well, people will come to my own rescue. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you for watching this much. It's still your boy Elvis Marvin, my proper name, or you can call me as a man for Christ, because it is for Christ. Well, maybe one time on the video I will tell you how the name as a man for Christ came to be. Maybe on the next video. But for now, from me, from here, I'll say I love you all and thanks for watching. Thank you.